Hello, welcome to the next part of our INFO.Stream sessions, looking at settings and features that can help at your parking facility with social distancing. In our previous sessions we have looked at functions and features that are part of Parking.Logic and how they can help with some of the problems faced when social distancing. In this session we will look at some of the touchless system components that can be added to Parking.Logic that will make managing social distancing even easier, as well as provide additional benefits to your parking facility. In our first session we looked at automatic ticket production and how this can be a great benefit to your site as it reduces contact altogether. We also looked at some of the problems this can cause with contract parkers and other ticket holders. We've now released in the UK our most effective solution to this, the Touchfree sensor. This sensor is available as a retrofit kit for both PowerGate and LightGate hardware, with no restrictions on software versions, with no updates or patching required, sitting alongside the existing ticket button, and activates for ticket requests on entry or receipt requests and cancellation on exit. The sensor is simply activated by wave of the hand. This sensor can be adjusted to allow for indoor or outdoor use. It can be configured to compensate for rain in exposed environments, and the sensitivity of the sensor can be adjusted to compensate for wider lanes. This new function can be supported by customized graphics to demonstrate the touchless function. Our new sensor is a great addition and is the perfect touchless solution for user interaction, entry and exit. Our next add-on function we will look at is Tap and Go. With the addition of chip and pin hardware to your entrance and exit lane, you can have the option where the user, instead of taking a ticket, simply uses their debit or credit card as their ticket, making the parking transaction quicker and safer. On arrival, the customer simply scans their contactless card to the reader. If they do not have a contactless card, they can insert it into an insert reader as they would when making any other payment with card. As well as this, they can use any NFC payment enabled mobile device. Once the card is read, payment service provider encrypts that card number and transmits it to Parking.Logic. Parking.Logic then records the entry time and starts a parking transaction. This process is called tokenization. By doing it in this way, Parking.Logic never sees the full credit card number. It never sees those details, so user data is far more secure. On departure, the user simply heads to the exit lane, scans or inserts their card, the tokenized number is looked up and the payment transaction is started. The fee will display and the customer just scans their card again to make payment. The amount is debited from the card and they are let out of the car park. No queuing for payment machines, no touching services and buttons there. Quick and easy and safe. If automatic card receipts or a touch-free button is used in conjunction with this, there will be no contact with the parking system at all. Tapping the card twice may seem a bit confusing, but there are a number of important reasons for this. The first one is that the customer needs to see the price they will pay before they pay it. This extra step of starting the transaction and then requiring the second tap allows for confirmation from the customer that they're happy to pay that amount. The second reason there is there may be a validation or other discount that needs to be employed before payment. With the transaction open and the fee on screen, a follow-up ticket can be used, a remote validation or a QR discount code can be used. The final benefit of this is that it gives the option of paying with a different card to the one they used on entry. Once the transaction is activated and the price on screen, another card can be used to make that payment. So, if your customer taps a card on the way in and then maxes out that card on their shopping trip, they can just use another card to pay on exit. Tap and Go is a brilliant solution to speed up payments and exits with contact limited. And the bonus that every Tap and Go transaction is money saved on ticket production. Path is our new mobile phone application. This is an application that has a number of functions and features that will give your customers a fantastic parking experience. The app can be customized and branded to your specifications and has so many features, Path will need an INFO.Stream session all on its own, which we will deliver in a few weeks. For this session, we will look at one of the key features of the application, mobile payments. Customers enter the car park in the normal way, either by pressing for a ticket or waving for the ticket sensor or a ticket that's automatically produced. Each ticket is produced with a special QR code that can be scanned by the mobile app. Customers can download the app and register along with their preferred payment card. When they are ready to pay, the customer can scan the QR code, the price is brought up and then payment made through the app by a registered payment card. Exit is the normal process of either inserting or scanning a ticket. In environments where ANPR is used, the process can be done simply by entering your registration in the mobile app. One point on this, the QR code is printed in the same area as custom text that we talked about a few sessions ago. So customized text unfortunately cannot be used alongside Path. Using Path for payment is again a great way of limiting contact with automatic payment machines. It's quick and easy and packed full of features we will look at in a future session. So there you have it, 3 great add-ons that are available now to make your parking experience as touchless as possible, becoming safer for you, safer for the environment and your customers. Our sales department will be more than happy to go through any of these products with you in more detail. We will now take a moment to look at your questions.
Great work, Steve. Let's take a look at the questions. Is there a sensor solution for pay machines?
That's a really good question. There is solutions in place for APMs, but because of the way the APM has several functions you need to interact with, it's limited to sale of tickets. Obviously that can't be changed over to a completely touchless solution, but by adding some of the things we have mentioned today to your parking system, you have far less dependencies on the automatic payment machine anyway by driving that payment to the mobile app or to the exit lane itself.
We have 2 questions for Tap and Go. What happens if the payment fails at exit?
So you can still activate the transaction and pay with a separate payment method such as a card or debit card. To be honest, anything further than that is very much dependent on your own operational processes such as deferred payments and that sort of thing. There are functions in Parking.Logic that can help with this as well.
Are there any software dependencies for this solution?
So the requirements for Tap and Go software wise is from Parking.Logic version 9 onwards. If we do recommend going, if you're going to install it, upgrading to the latest version to make sure that you get all of the newest features and functions. So thank you for that. If you have any further questions regarding setup or anything like that, please contact training at APT.SKIDATA.co.uk. If you want to look at products and services further and would like to discuss that with sales, contact sales at APT.SKIDATA.co.uk.